Eddie Hearn, make the fight. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Adult. All right, man, look. Eddie Hearn, where you at? I know you're over. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Make the fight. Oops. All right, man, look. You gotta make the fight, Eddie Hearn. That's the fight between Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Look, the WBO has finally mandated Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk, and they gave Eddie Hearn a timetable. They said, look, you gotta make the fight in 30 days. That's by January 10th. They gotta make this fight happen, and the fight has to be set for a date before June 4th. And Anthony Joshua, he's up to fight by April. Make the fight. Make the fight. Look, Eddie Hearn, if you want to know if people are interested, look, everybody hit the like button. Share this video, hit the like button. I will build the interest. Let me tell you something. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk is, I told you it's a throwback to the night. It's Larry Holmes versus Michael Spinks. Okay, a natural, talented, gifted heavyweight versus a fighter who just stepped into the heavyweight division, but a legend in his own right. Okay, if that's giving it too much, it's at least Tim Witherspoon. And I'm talking about Tim Witherspoon, not Chaz the Ass Witherspoon. I'm talking about it's Tim Witherspoon versus Bone Crusher Smith. At least Tim Witherspoon versus Frank Bruno. At least. You know what? It's at least Ken Norton versus Jerry Quarry. Anybody seen that fight? It's at least that. You're talking about two skillful fighters who can move. Anthony Joshua, 6'6", 237 pounds. Shooting a jab, good feet against a guy like Alexander Usyk. If you think that Andy Ruiz's hands were too fast for Anthony Joshua, Usyk's hands plus his foot speed. Come on, man. That fight is nice. That fight is nice. And for anybody who think Anthony Joshua taking on somebody like Alexander Usyk after Andy Ruiz, he needs a soft touch. That Alexander Usyk would be too much for Anthony Joshua after. That's ridiculous. Andy Ruiz was the soft touch. He was nothing but a warm body, keeping the belts warm and preserved, okay? Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua was nothing but a sparring session. Anthony Joshua had his way. He had no marks on his face. He's ready for a big fight. And I'm talking about Alexander Usyk is that fight. I'm more excited about AJ versus Alexander Usyk than I would be for Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder. I've seen that fight already. Now, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, it's a more meaningful fight because that's for the lineal championship, and I love that. So it's more meaningful. I'm talking about more entertaining to watch. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk is my most special fight in the heavyweight division for me to watch. And hold up, water. Now that's some high quality H2O. Now let's get back to it. Look here. I know that this fight is not going without obstacles. Okay, so here's the obstacle. The IBF, they also got they have the mandate, they're mandatory, and that's Pulev, okay? Now, the IBF and the WBO, you guys got to get in a room together and make a decision on which mandatory is going to be priority, which one is first. If they can't come to that agreement, then one of them is going to get vacated by Anthony Joshua. And if that's the case, then they'll probably vacate the WBO. To keep it a buck, because if they vacate the WBO, then Usyk and Joseph Parker gets to fight for the WBO. And Usyk and Joseph Parker both are still under the umbrella of Eddie Hearn. So Eddie Hearn gets to keep the belts under his umbrella. But I'm saying, if you just forget about the politics of it, Eddie Hearn, I'm saying people already seen Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker. We know how that fight goes. Pulev, we saw him against Fury. Pulev, a good fighter. He's a good fighter. No diss towards Pulev, but I'm not as excited about Anthony Joshua and Pulev as I am about Anthony Joshua and Usyk. Usyk is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter, undisputed cruiserweight champion. And Usyk been wanting Anthony Joshua for a while now. I'm telling you, man, this fight right here is the fight to make, the fight that we need. They got 30 days to have an agreement. Please make this fight IBF. If you can, just take a step back. Let us do our thing here as fans. Let us get this fight. We can push this fight. I would hit the like button, share. Let's make sure everyone knows that this fight is a potential fight that can happen, that should happen. This fight is a throwback to the 90s of two extremely talented heavyweights. I've been thirsting for something like this since Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. ShowBizz, the adult. I'm out of here.